That's like seriously one of my favorite videos right now. Finish.
Castlevania.
What'd you think?
Yeah, I love platforming. Some bullshit. Uh, he could be a little less critical of it, but at least better than the Game Grumps that.
Well, I know, at least in the version that Game Grumps played, it's not really clear. It's like, oh, you gotta hit the crest to progress in the game. It's just kind of like Ariel's does in a way.
Don't hold your hand.
Remain on standby. I may need you at a moment's notice.
That's the thing about Castlevania 64. It does not hold your hand. Yeah, you're pretty much left to your own devices to figure it out. And either that's one of the things you like about the game, or you absolutely hate it.
Wow, look at that! It's being a bucket. It's holding water and being a bucket. Inventory?
I also like when he fills a whole bucket full of Flex Steel. It's like, look, it's back to normal. No leaks. I hardly notice a difference. Just spray on, do a couple of coats, take your time. It's not a miracle product.
Operator, all accounted for.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had the super I could level up.
And judging by the way you just slapped that Flex Seal on there, I knew it had a couple of screws loose that you could, little holes in your head that you could use some Flex Seal for that. Is that Rambo complex?
Alright, I'm gonna be a little bit here.
That's fine. I also like how he goes off about the whole, like, don't try this caption at the bottom. It says, no, don't try this at home. No, it says, do not try this. Phil just showed up here with a knife and a chainsaw. He's fucking nuts. Send help.
Yeah, actually, I think he did. I think he did a couple of videos with the Game Grumps, and he was on a couple of H3H3 podcasts.
No, well, he started out with Game Grumps with Aaron, but JonTron decided to be off the Game Grumps. Excuse me. He decided to go off the Game Grumps because it took too much away from his regular channel. So he wanted to focus on his own channel instead of doing Game Grumps.
Oh, I thought he had his own channel for a while. I guess technically that's true, but
well, yeah, he did. He was JonTron, and then he became part of the Game Grumps, and he went back to being JonTron again. Yeah, it's been like years. Like people have been like, JonTron left Game Grumps. Like they're expecting some like some like argument or disagreement or some sort of like hard feelings type shit, but like it was just put out there recently. It's like no, he just he wanted to do his own thing. It was equally mutual, and he just left on his own accord. There was no hard feelings about it.
You mean they were like adults about it and didn't cause any unnecessary drama? What a strange concept that is.
I know. Can't be real.
There's gotta be a deeper meaning.
Yep. Quit digging for deeper meanings, Morty! And the obvious reason why Dan is part of Game Grumps is because he was on Ninja Sex Party, and Aaron's like, yeah, I could probably chill with this guy. He looks like a really nice guy. And of course, Dan was floored. He's like, oh my god, he's got millions and millions of followers, and he wants me to be on Game Grumps? Holy shit.
Basically, they're mutual fans of each other's work. Like Dan really liked, or Aaron really liked what Dan was doing with Ninja Sex Party, and Dan liked what Aaron was doing with his animations, and essentially being the founder of Game Grumps.
Right.
Oh, that's how I'm going to use Necros.
That's fine.
That's
I just need your help killing shit.
Well, and ours is equally as good. I mean, these guys use this.
Yeah.
Activating it will buy you more time.
Let's go.
I mean, you could have picked a high damaging Warframe, but that's, you don't have to.
Oh, well,
Alright.
only for survivability.
Well, you don't need survivability. I got fucking my Limbo, man. He's got all the survivability in the world.
He's not a miracle product. Slap that shit out with the bite of Zeus.
God damn it. What if my Limbo is a miracle product, man? You don't even know.
Prepare for life support.
Alright, we can leave, let's say, at the 10-minute mark, and then I'll switch it to Necros.
10-minute mark?
Yeah, because I'll use his Necros Decay, or... Is it Decay or Defy?
Desecrate.
Desecrate.
Additional life support has arrived.
We're not gonna get shit for mulligan samples if we're only staying here for 10 minutes. I mean, last time I stayed a half hour, I got like 16 of them.
Wait, 16 what?
Mulligan samples.
Oh, that's right. That's
or
right.
mutagen samples. How do you want to say it? Well, if you want, just stay in the bubble and help me kill shit.
Life support on the way.
I was struggling with when I was doing this solo is keeping the body count low.
Another life support capsule is now available.
I will consider what I've learned from the skirmish.
Life support incoming. I've delivered another life support capsule. When you need it, extraction is ready. Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause.
Aw, shit. Alright, there you go. Back into the void. Well, rift, not void. Keep calling it void, it's just rift.
Yeah, I think Limbo does have a void ability. I think, or
No,
maybe
it's rift. It's not void. It's...
Get ready for a capsule.
oh, why did D call his rift ability the rift and not a void? Like void sounds so much cooler and stuff.
Well, they've already used void.
Oh,
They talked
yeah.
about, you know, the void.
Well, then
So they had to call something different other than void.
well, there's that, and there's void trader, void relics. Yeah, I can see that.
I've delivered
There's also a
another life
place on the
support
star map
capsule.
called the Void. That's part of the lore and stuff with Warframe.
I picked up an Orkin cell right around that waypoint.
I don't need broken cells, we're good. Oh shit. I do need to freeze these motherfuckers though.
Life support incoming. Additional life support has arrived.
Oh, did you see there was a new King Grips animated today?
Yeah. Yep, Cat and I both watched it together.
Get ready for a capsule.
Oh shit,
I'm surprised there isn't more
Bring back
like
up.
animations from that series.
I'm surprised, yeah. There's a few, but you consider like how many episodes they did of that series, there would be a lot more.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Isn't there like 70 episodes of Doki Doki?
No, there's not that many. I think there's like, I want to say there's either like 33 or 34 episodes.
Wow. I think there's more than that.
Yeah, I remember like I binged a whole series in one go, and I think I watched like 5 episodes one day, and then the rest, the next day.
Okay.
Attack us, and we'll counter.
Yeah, I know there's like 80 plus episodes of them playing Bloodborne.
And there's 153 episodes of Mario Maker now?
163.
163. Shit.
Actually, I think they came out with 164 today. Actually, hold on a second.
I just recently watched all of them and got caught up to the current ones.
I know they're in the
It took some
160s.
doing. I am Mario Makered the fuck out.
Oh, never mind. 162 came out today,
Okay.
so I was close.
I'm enjoying their A Way Out series. Really enjoy that. I didn't think I'd enjoy it, like, because I'm not really into that type of gameplay, but their commentary really does it for me.
Oh, and in the latest Mario Maker, Aaron actually does his Obama impression, but it's not. But it doesn't say, "Oh, this is what Obama said." He just kind of did his Obama voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what they were talking about. Like, it wasn't anything political either. It was just, something that just came up in conversation.
Yep. I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to help you out here, but I'm drawing a blank as well.
Yeah, I know they talked about, like pretty much their like cartoon crush, and like I think I want to say it was Aaron who said he liked the one girl in the Chipmunks, but it was like, wait a second, she's like 2, and it was like, well, if there's chipmunk years, why not be a chipmunk years? And that led him to, okay, what's the average lifespan of chipmunks? And it's like the eastern something chipmunk lives, on average, lives up to 3 years. And of course, Dan, I was like, okay, this chipmunks, Rule 34. And oh my god!
Well, yeah, it's like talking about, like, you know, his type, because like, oh yeah, because Dan's like, I'm not sure how that actually react if you were actually like, yeah, I want your dick, Dan.
I find it funny how it's like, okay, well, if you're gay, what would be your type? And he pretty much describes what Dan is, except he added thick. It's like, wow, okay.
When they talked about like their anime crushes and whatever, and like,
Yep, and like well, I think he started out liking, I think it was like Venus.
no, he didn't like Venus because Venus was a fucking liar.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Venus is like the little girl in the series that they put in, but it's like pretty much tells him that you're my mommy, and then like later in the series, like, nope, psych, you're not my mom. It's like, well then you're a fucking liar. I hate you.
Yeah, then then he said like Susie was like some other character. I want to say it was like Jupiter or Mars.
Well, first it was Jupiter, but then like Dan corrected him. It was like, nah, I'd pretty much Mars. Mars would be Susie, and then Aaron's like, yeah, you're right.
And then there's
Which
another
Mars, when we watched Sailor Moon, Mars was my crush. Jupiter too. I liked Jupiter because she was independent and she was always down for a good fight.
I said, I only remember two. Obviously Sailor Moon because she's like the main protagonist, and that was my crush because she had a lot of screen time. Therefore, I felt. Actually, now that I say it out loud, that sounds like very shallow. It's like, not so as a crush. Like, oh, this is my favorite character because this character gets the most screen time.
Well, that's kind of how, like, you don't get to see as many of them, so you kind of go with what you know.
Yeah, so obviously, remember Sailor Moon are like the main protagonist. I just watched a couple episodes recently. She actually has like a name instead of Sailor Moon. Like Sailor Moon is like her alter ego.
Yeah, she has like a regular like human name.
I want to say it starts with an S. Anyway, so I remember her, and then I remember Sailor Mars, who was a brunette, who was pretty much Sailor Moon's opposite.
Well, not really brunette. She's black-haired, actually. The brunette is Jupiter.
Or black hair.
I think we actually we had a tuffle over that one too. Like, 'cause I was crushing really hard on Sailor Mars. They're like, you can't take my crush. Bleh.
I don't remember. That sounds like something we would argue over.
That's my crush. It can't be your crush. We can't have the same crush. We were both like, oh, fight to the death for Sailor Mars. It's like, she isn't even real.
Really could do, if it really was sellers, we could sell this for the voice actor who did Sailor Mars. Which probably at this point, he was probably like 50. And it'll be some kind of Oedipus complex kind of thing.
I was this voice actor for Sailor Mars.
Speaking of attractive voice actors, the voice actor for I guess the English voice of Bulma, she doesn't look, or I guess her new, like the new voice actor for Bulma, she's not half bad.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I don't have an opinion. I'm unprepared for this material. But yeah, Kat was like on, like, I don't know, we're just having a regular conversation, and she was like, who haven't you had a crush on? Like, who do you find hideous? And I was just like, oh, things, stuff, people. And she's like, alright, I'll limit it to real life people. Who have you not had a crush on that you find hideous or whatever? And I'm just like, oh, well,
Like
pretty much the obvious ones. Like, Sarah Jessica Parker, ugly.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah, Rosie O'Donnell. Well, who else was on my list?
More successful.
Yeah, I feel like you and I would have
Jennifer
very...
Aniston. I really never got into Jennifer Aniston.
You take that back. She is a saint.
She might be a good person and all, but I don't find her physically attractive.
You, sir, are wrong. You're just flat out wrong.
You're wrong. This is my personal preference.
Your personal preference is wrong.
How could that be wrong? No, if I were to tell her, if I was gonna say like she's a shitty person, I could be wrong, because who knows? She could be a really good person.
Well, from what I can tell and what I've heard, she's actually, very nice, and she's actually, very charitable.
Oh. You don't know someone until you meet them and you deal with them on a daily basis, I guess. I mean, I don't know her on a personal level. I don't know anyone who does know her on a personal level, so who knows? Like, all that charitable stuff might be just for, like, PR, who knows?
Yeah, it could be very true, especially with, like the big celebrities who were in a lot of movies.
Ow! I got hit hard again. I can't take hits. I'm fragile.
Oh shit, you're down. Oh.
Yeah.
Come on.
My fragile body can't take hits, man.
Okay, so other than your wrong answer of Jennifer Aniston, who also is on your list of people
Like less
celebrities?
attractive people.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to recapture.
Actually, you know what? This would be kind of weird, but I was something that has. So remember the show Powerpuff Girls? I kind of had a crush on the mayor's assistant, even though you never see her face.
Well,
Look,
she's has a very flattering figure, though. She has a very hourglass shape.
It is implied that she is very attractive. Based on her character design, and she could be flirtatious at times, but you never see her face.
Right. Well, she was also very nice, too. Like, she was very generous and very nice towards the girls.
It's kind of, for most part, kept the mayor straight.
Yeah.
Make sure he didn't go all, like, loopy and insane.
Well, they gave her, like, kind of, like, the stereotypical, like, attractive voice, too. Like, very smooth, easy to listen to kind of voice. Yeah, I could see why you would have a crush on the mayor's assistant.
She actually had a name. I want to say it's like Miss
Yeah.
Velma or Miss Joy. Let's see. Actually, what is
something like that? I think it was Miss Joy.
I know. It's like that doesn't sound right because that sounds very close to Nurse Joy from the Pokemon series.
Yeah, that might. Oh shit. Yeah, that's where I'm getting that from. Fuck. Anyway, we'll just move on from that before my brain gets a cramp. Who's on my list of unattractive? Oh, like Poseidon from Little Mermaid. Like, he just reminded me too much of Hulk Hogan. Like, he's pretty much like the underwater Hulk Hogan.
Oh, so the...
Yo, Poseidon brother!
Okay, so the mayor's assistant is Miss Sarah Bellum.
Oh, yeah, Miss Bellum.
Yeah,
that's what they called her. Miss Bellum.
Man, I was way off.
Yep. You're not the only one. Like, I couldn't think of it either. But what's said, well, said a few times. But it wasn't said like every episode or something. Like every now and then they throw her in.
She was obviously like wasn't a main character, but she did have a.
She's kind of a filler character. I think she only got like one episode that she was actually the main plot.
Well, then it was pretty much every sitcom has what they call a bottle episode, or like the setting only takes place in one room, and that's the whole show for 30 minutes. Yeah, I think she was, yeah, like you said, she was like the main attraction in that one bottle episode.
Pretty much like they're probably just going through the cast like, who haven't we made an episode around yet? And they're like, oh, let's spell them. Okay, well, we'll get on that.
Well, I remember like one of like the main villains, Mojo Jojo. He actually had he had a little bit of an arc, and it was actually kind of touching. The little arc that they gave him.
Yep. Well, yeah, you kind of got to see like how he became so evil.
Well, it's not really like an arc, but it's like it's an origin story.
Yeah. We kind of got to see why he turned out the way he did. They kind of sympathized with him a little bit.
And I'd say like the one villain that was kind of creepy in all of animation, like outside of Powerpuff Girls, was him. Like
him.
The she devil.
Yeah, it's just like you just never knew what his fucking deal was. It's just like, what is the deal with this guy? Why is he so creepy? Why is everything he does is just so unsettling?
Yeah, he's unsettling when he's calm. Obviously, he's nightmare fuel when he's like mad.
Well, even when he's calm, he's nightmare fuel. It's just like he's just fucking creepy with his weird voice and just his mannerisms and just the kind of rhythmic way he speaks.
Well, like he talks in an echo, like all the time.
Yeah, well, he talks really smoothly.
Well, I remember there's one episode I remember very vividly, where pretty much like he almost gets away with his plan. Like he almost does it. Like he somehow rips open a portal to a different dimension, where he succeeds in defeating the Powerpuff Girls by draining their life force. And then, of course, being a kids show, it's like, oh yeah, we better wrap things up, and they find the one glaring hole in his plan, and then they exploit it. But for the most part,
it's like a doomsday sort of rift he makes, and just like everyone is just absolutely like the town's destroyed, the people are like barely alive, the people that are alive are just like it's like a wasteland, and they're just crazy.
Like they're barely
they're
just both physically and mentally.
Yeah, they're just like they're just like a husk of their formal selves.
Yeah, I'll say
And it's just very creepy,
episode,
very dark.
Yeah, I say that episode was the most unsettling, but also like look at it back now. Those actually, I give the writers props for they're taking a different different spin on a kids show.
Yeah, like they went from like sweet and innocent to dark and dreary and just nothing flat. Like holy shit. Like there's not an ounce of hope. You're just like, it's like when Optimus died in Transformers 2. It's like every little bit of hope you had is just gone. It's like holy shit.
And then plot convenience kicks in.
Yep. Well, we've been in here for a half hour. Do you want to just go for extraction?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh shit, I took a wrong turn. Better go into the rift.
Oh, did I go the right way? I went
Nope,
the wrong
you
way.
didn't make a turn.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Oh yeah, let's see here. People I didn't find attractive or ugly.
Holy crap! I got 21 mutagen sample.
Nice. I can't scroll. Why can't I scroll? There it goes. I got 25. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's above average.
That wasn't a bad weapon I used there.
Switch it to Necros.
A fearsome appearance, Operator. You will strike terror in your enemies.
Brooke Shields. That's another one I didn't find attractive. Brooke Shields.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like, her face is just too square. Like people are like, oh, she's gorgeous, or whatever. Like, I don't think so. Someone else out there is probably gonna get wind of this and be like, oh my god, how could you not? How dare you have a different opinion than me?
Basically how I was
God.
defending Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one that maybe could add to that list. Demi Moore.
Yeah.
I guess I want to say she's unattractive. I'd say she's, I don't know, average.
I don't know. Again, she has a very square face too. Oh, what's her face that does a lip sync battle? The chick at the bar. Chrissy Teigen, there you go.
I've been thinking, Operator. I thought you...
I will respectfully disagree.
Okay. This is one of those, God, there you go, God.
Yeah, I guess I can kind of see your point, but I no, I find her, no, I find her, like, I find her cute.
Oh, like she's funny and all. It's just I don't know. I don't find her physically attractive.
Amy Schumer.
Oh God. Yeah, that goes on the list of unattractive people. I can't even joke with that one.
If you think she's unattractive, then you're a feminazi. Or you're a sexist. If you don't
You're a right-wing sexist. Yeah, like Amy Schumer successfully made Netflix change their rating system because she has such a fucking ego that she just can't deal with the fact that she isn't funny. She is remarkably unfunny.
Oh, and I watched a YouTube video. I think yesterday. Basically, it pretty much explains why she's not funny, and basically, like her comedy never evolved.
Well,
And
all she says is "my vagina" a lot. Makes a lot of vaginal references. Talks about her sex life, and just she isn't funny. She doesn't have very good hard-hitting jokes. And she's so dumb that she was on the Ellen DeGeneres show and she took a joke that Ellen DeGeneres said in her first stand-up, repackaged it, and sent it to Ellen DeGeneres herself. Like, how dumb do you have to be?
Hey, stop chewing on a fucking blanket.
I mean, it's one thing to steal someone else's joke, but it's another to steal someone else's joke and tell it to them to their face on live television.
But yeah, I think again that one video, Amy makes the point, I don't want to do observational humor because everybody else does. I want to talk about, the taboo stuff. And the thing is, and I'm gonna be the first lady to do it. Well, so that's first of all, that's false. So she's clearly not the first woman to do it. Obviously, and the examples that the YouTube channel used was Joan Rivers and Whoopi Goldberg. So, and in my opinion, they did. So they were pioneers. I guess, or not really pioneers, but they did it first and they did it better.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make them pioneers, though, if they did it first and did it better?
Well, I'm sure there's female comics before them that made similar jokes, and I was just going off the examples.
Didn't do it as well.
Well, I was just going off the examples that I've watched in that one video, and he used Joan Rivers and Whoopi Goldberg, and then compared those two jokes to Amy Schumer's joke in air quotes.
Well, and again too, like she got hustled a little bit at one of her shows, and usually what comedians do is when one of the people in the stands gives them a hard time, usually they'll use comedy as a way of like attacking them, but doing it in a humorous way. There was no joke. She had no joke. She just like, what do you do for a living? He's like, oh, hey, I'm a carpenter. Oh, you like being a carpenter? How's that working out for you? Like, working out pretty good. And like, it was like a normal conversation, but like typically in those sort of circumstances, they kind of use that as ammo to come up with some sort of joke to kind of like bring them down a notch. But she lacked the capacity to do that, and it fell short. It was just an awkward moment.
The alarms and keep the infested busy.
For the Lotus.
The infested.
There's kitty cats that spawn here. I could have scanned them.
The emergency life support I am
Oh well.
is your only
We're here for
chance
resources.
survival. I've delivered a life support
Oh
capsule
shit,
to the
life
area.
support's down there.
Activating it will buy you more
I
time.
need to go into the rift before I get hit and I get damned. But yeah, like, Amy Schumer has such an ego, she can't deal with the fact that she isn't funny. Like, how are you supposed to grow as a person if you have such an ego that when people try to tell you, hey, you know, you're not doing so good, you might want to step it up a notch. Like, if you're not willing to accept some basic, like, criticism at some point, you're not gonna be better and you're just gonna fall flat on your ass. Criticism is what makes you better.
Life support
And everyone's a critic.
Alright, so I'm gonna add a layer of difficulty to that question. So who was like who are the people at one point you found attractive, but now you don't?
Oh. That's a tough question. People I've found attractive.
Like some time ago, it could be, at any point in their childhood, adolescence to present day.
Chad Michael Murray. Who's that?
I haven't heard that name in a long time. Yeah, I think it is. I think it was one of those actors. When he had like one movie that came out, and then.
No, he had quite a chunk of time where he was in a lot of movies, and now he's not heard from again. He's the guy. Have you ever watched The House of Wax with Paris Hilton in it?
Get ready for a capsule.
No.
You ever read Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff?
Oh, I've watched
Yes.
that one.
That was that guy.
Ah!
I thought
Yeah.
Oh, he was like a Channing Tatum wannabe.
Kind of, yeah.
Except a lot scrawnier.
Yeah.
Okay, and now once you say Cinderella Story.
Yeah, he's like the typical early 2000s crush.
Or Aaron Carter is another one that everybody found attractive. That
Oh yeah.
anymore.
Then he found drugs.
He's got supposedly a banging body nowadays, but his face is
Yeah, nowadays he's not doing too bad, but for a while, actually, he was on a show. It was on Spike. Now it's Paramount Network. Life or Death. He was on that.
The guy from the Mummy movies.
Brendan
Fraser. There we go. I thought he was attractive.
He was quite attractive in the Mummy movie.
I kind of feel bad for him now because he's trying to get his life together, but Hollywood has moved on.
Then he became a meme.
Yep, then he became the crying face meme. But I really do feel bad for him now because he's trying to find work, but nobody's gonna hire him because Hollywood has moved on.
Yeah, I think the latest movie he was in was A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, or Center of the Galaxy, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's really emotional about that because it was the first movie he's done in such a long time, and that's when he got the crying face meme.
When you need it, extraction is ready. The raid is off to a successful start.
Like, if you look on that, it does not look well.
Okay, so one person I'm casting vote for a person I found attractive but not anymore, Hillary Duff.
Yeah. Well, again, she was fine in the early 2000s, but...
Yeah, I'd say, again, I think she peaked. She peaked in Cinderella Story, and then she kind of slowly went downhill from there.
Yeah.
Then I had a second person lined up, Jennifer Gardner.
I've delivered another life support.
She was alright in Daredevil. But after Daredevil, I just, I don't know.
Yeah, after Daredevil, she got her own movie in Elektra. Which,
Yeah, I don't know, it didn't do it. She just, I don't know, she lost that spark for me. I loved her in Daredevil, and then after that, I just, nah. Trying to think. I did have a crush on Britney Spears when she first was popular.
and then 2007 happened.
Yeah. Well, she's trying to get her act back together and just like, no, just stop. Just stop.
Life support on the way.
Well, I think she.
Just stop.
So like this commercial success, that's why she's making it somewhat of a comeback. But again, not my cup of tea.
I still like the South Park episode of Britney Spears.
Well, I think if anything, like, you know, that episode of South Park, they predicted the future in Miley Cyrus. Like, swear to God, watch the episode again, and keep in mind what happens to Miley Cyrus, say in 2013. I think that episode was made in like 2009, 2008.
Yeah. We're gonna have a good harvest this year.
So the next half is supposed to be even better. Oh yeah, actually kind of a controversial one. Angelina Jolie.
I never really was into Angelina Jolie. A lot of people were. A lot of people still are.
Yeah, neither. I just, I guess it, like, I don't know. She's kind of weird in a sense. That, like, in one movie, I was like, yeah, she's very attractive, and then like in the movies, like, that's her, really.
Well, I gotta say, I gotta take that back. She did play one role, and I didn't know it was her. And it was going on 60 seconds. She plays at the one chick mechanic, and I'm just like, what? Yeah, the cat told me about that. I was like, that's Angelina Jolie, and just like, you're lying to me.
Oh yeah, no. I know. Even then is like, even as little kids, like, I have the feeling we're supposed to find her attractive, but I don't.
You don't find a chick mechanic in Gone in 60 Seconds attractive?
Angelina Jolie's character, like,
yeah.
I guess I'm neutral on that. She's like, yeah, she's a female mechanic. I acknowledge that. But I feel like, if you go again, this is, if she was in that character, I know. I was weird. It's like, I feel like if I were to meet her, I would just smell like salty trash. Like,
she's not Christy Aguilera, man.
well, I know, but that's the kind of vibe I get from her, from that character. It's like,
I can understand. I can understand.
it's like you know, you kind of smell something and kind of taste it. That's you. You smell like salty garbage.
I can taste it. Okay, I got one too. OTEP, when she made her first album, like, she was really cute, and I was super into her, but, like, that feeling quickly went away.
With honor.
She's kind of a bitch to tour with.
I'm trying to think. Like, one I never really found attractive, like, is John Cena. I never really, like, he's got a nice body, like, he works out and stuff, he's got really nice muscular body, but his face, though, his face is too square. It just looks like somebody made out of Play-Doh and just smashed it into a bread pan and, like, put it back, and it's like, there you go, there's your face.
Yeah, I could totally see that. I was gonna say, you know, like, he's got a potato face.
Yeah. Oh, I got one for, like, found attractive, but
Not anymore.
like, not anymore. Ben Affleck. Because, like, in his younger days, he was actually a really, like, good-looking guy in his younger days, but, like, I think after his role in Pearl Harbor, then I was like, nah, not into him anymore.
No, I just, you know, never cared about him. And again, I never looked at him as attractive as you would. I was like, I don't know, I was like, oh, no, I liked him in Daredevil, and I thought he was a okay actor. Then, I know, I was on some weird, like, Netflix binge. I was watching, there's a category in Netflix called, like, gay lesbian movies, and he was in the movie called Chasing Amy.
Oh.
It's actually a very good movie. I highly recommend watching it. And actually, Kevin Smith, who's the one who directed it, is also he directed the 2 Clerks movies, and because you could say he wrote, like, the Jay and Silent Bob. Actually, he plays Silent Bob in those 3 movies. In fact, it's kind of like Kevin Smith had his own cinematic universe going on, where Hughes, who plays Jay.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks to Chasing Amy, I really like a lot of Kevin Smith's work.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
Trying to think.
Also, back to Chasing Amy. So remember in like the movie Big Daddy?
Yeah.
And then Adam Sandler's character, like she plays his love interest, who pretty much helps
Okay.
take care of the little kid he adopts illegally.
Right.
Yeah, she's the main character in Chasing Amy.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't figure out.
He had a big crush on her in that role. Like, how could you not?
Yeah. And really, she hasn't done anything big since then. I think
No.
Big Daddy was her biggest role that I know of.
Another crush. Played as Tommy Boy's love interest in Tommy Boy. Michelle. Whoever played Michelle.
Oh, yep.
I had a huge crush on her.
Okay, I can see that.
Debuted, like that whole punk rock thing that she was doing for a while.
Okay, yeah, again, she kind of did. Okay, again, awesome. I generally really did like her music.
I know she's a very talented musician. I don't know about her choices in then.
She dated the lead singer of Nickelback.
Oh.
Well, she was
Wow.
married
Actually, was married
to. She was married to the lead singer of Sum 41. I think his name is like Patrick. No, that's Fall Out Boy. But she did marry whoever the lead singer was, Sum 41.
That's one of your crushes? Okay.
You know, in that phase where My Chemical Romance was Day was big.
Yeah.
2000s.
Billy Joe Armstrong. You're also American Rejects fan.
I like one song by them.
Oh.
That was the first and most popular song for a while. Like Dirty Little Secret.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really like that song. Like starting out, I didn't care for a lot of songs. I think when Dirty Little Secrets came out, I think that might have been their second album. I really liked that song.
Look what our tunnel operative just found. They could not do this without you.
2000s was a pretty dark place for music, okay?
Whatever, not getting any judgment here. Trying to think. Gotta probably get some judgment for this one, but no. Keep in mind, I was going through puberty at this time, and this person leaves very little to the imagination. So I was kind of like just your typical horny teenage boy, but no. Christina Aguilera.
Oh yeah, I think shit. That one video. I think it was like dirty. She was pretty much.
Yep.
She's pretty much. You know, the only thing that's covering up her bob and vagina was a crudely made bikini
Yep.
and some boxing gloves. That was it.
Yep, pretty much.
You masturbated to that video.
No, I didn't have access to that video because, like, back then the internet was barely a thing. So, thank goodness I did not have access to that music video. But if I did, I probably would have. It was bad enough for me as a teenage boy, like, the things I'd come up with in my head without internet. Let's just say puberty hit me like a ton of bricks.
I'm aware of your choices that you made.
Well, you don't know half of it.
All you'll never let me know, so whatever.
Well, you know what? I was a very bad kid. I would tell a teacher that I'm going to the bathroom, and I was actually just skipping class to go fat. I wasn't learning anything anyway, so it was like, whatever. Puberty was telling me to explore my body, and I was exploring it in depth.
Searching every nook and cranny. Leaving no stone will be left unturned.
Exactly. I feel bad for this one kid because, like, occasionally I'd ride the bus to home, and he rode the same bus as me, and, like, for whatever reason, I thought this guy was hot. I was like, oh my god. Like, I was totally, like, fanboy. I went full Yondir on this guy. The guy's trying to be nice, like, dude, you're kind of creepy. And it's like, I'm sorry. I don't know how to handle this. I have feelings. I don't know what they mean. Notice me, senpai. No, don't notice me, senpai. Notice me, senpai.
Was it which person was it? Because we rode the same bus together.
Well, there's one we were in Elma.
Oh, okay.
So you probably wouldn't remember typical, like, 90s haircut. Like the 90s fade haircut. He had braces, a denim jacket, but he just looked very 90s, but like...
Wait, didn't he like wear like a trench coat a lot?
Hold out as long as
Or was it just that? Was it that denim jacket?
It was just a denim jacket. He wasn't a goth or anything. He was kind of a preppy boy. But yeah, it's very stereotypical 90s. But yeah, I can remember I just went full on Yandir on this guy, and like, it was harmless at the time, but you look back and like, oh my god, that was fucking creepy. I need to tone it down a little bit past me. You were out of line.
Oh shit, I'm down.
Yeah, sorry man, I took down my bubble real quick to recast it.
Yeah, I remember this one friend had back in Elma. I want to say his name was Garrett. Like, is that the guy you're talking about?
Gary. I didn't have a crush on Gary at all. Though we did have an awkward scene where, like, he was changing out his bathing suit and I didn't realize he was in the room. So, like, he was just stark naked. And, of course, like, a shock kind of washed over me. And I just kind of, like, just blankly stared. He's like, what are you staring at me? I was like, oh, sorry. Ah.
I thought you were friends with another person named Garrett.
Oh yeah, I was friends with him in 3rd or 4th grade.
Yeah, you talk kind of weird.
Well, he had ADHD. I think he did kind of a lift with certain words.
Yeah, I remember him being hilarious.
Oh yeah, especially you gave him sugar. Oh my god, he was a riot. Like, I would purposely, like, take candy from home and give it to him during lunch and just see him go. Which probably wasn't nice of me to manipulate his ADHD for my enjoyment, but he had fun, I had fun, you know, didn't do it harmfully. Well, I also had a friend named Vincent. He was kind of a know-it-all little prick. But I just hung out with him because I just didn't have any other options at that point. I know for a while I had a friend named Matthew. Like, he's a nice kid and all, but like he kind of fit in with all the popular kids, and the popular kids always make fun of him from hanging around me. So I'm just like, you know, you go off and do your thing, dude. I'll be fine. There's a little more cringy than that. I don't care to relive the scene, but pretty much that was the gist of it. I might have been a little over the top. Anyway. Oh, sure, let's get back to a regular topic, crushes and shit.
That took a depressing twist.
Sorry.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
Let's see here.
Like, now we're gonna just open.
Like, one of my anime crushes, like, anime guy crush, Sashumaru from Inuyasha. Like, I fell for him hard. I just talked about this with Kat, but talking about it again with you. But Sashumaru, like, Inuyasha's brother, oh my god.
I guess I'll have to watch the series to know what you're talking about.
I'll send you a pic after this. Yeah, Kate Beckinsale. You still have a Kate Beckinsale crush.
She's awesome.
And Dave Lovato. Navarro.
Sexy old guy.
I don't think he's that old, but
He's 50.
he doesn't look 50.
No, he does not, but...
Like, he's just one of the guys that just proves that age is just a number. He's an attractive looking guy, I gotta say. He's kind of intimidating because he has a very dark look to him. So I was just like, are you gonna do some ritual where you're gonna suck my soul out of my body and eat it?
Like, I'll suck something out of you.
God damn it. Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, I don't think I had any so-called guy crushes. I guess now I could easily think of two people I find. You know, if I were to pitch for the other team, I would have two front runners. Yep. Corey Taylor is one of them, and Markiplier.
What about David Draymond?
I had something for him for a while.
Yeah, I enjoy his work, but I don't know, it's not really my type.
Doesn't do it for you looks-wise?
No. And again, I really enjoy his work. Fantastic artist and musician.
This bald guys don't do it for you?
Not right now. I mean, I'm sure given, you know, some time, you know, again, I'll just maybe bald guys will be my thing in a hypothetical parallel universe, or I was gay,
or bisexual.
Kind of like Dan.
I can see Dan. Yeah, Dan's kind of an attractive guy. He's not my, like, one of my guy crushes, but I can understand having a crush on Dan.
Well, yeah, he's Danny Saxman, for Christ's sake.
It's in the name. I got toxins.
I like that juke, bro.
His hair is very majestic, I gotta say. It kind of makes me jealous. He's not a bad looking guy, actually.
I know. I guess, you know, given that, I'll say Aaron would be more my type. You know, because I relate a lot to Aaron.
Is it because he's chubby?
Well, not really that. You know, we're both, you know, kind of, you know, not to the degree, we're both kind of self-conscious, but I'm not to a severe degree that Aaron says. But we're both, or first and foremost, we're both, you know, we're both introverts. We like to draw and we like to play video games.
Why are you self-conscious about yourself?
Well, I'm not really self-conscious. It's just not to the degree that Aaron is.
But what do you find wrong with you?
Well, like, I don't know. I know that I could, you know, lose a bit of weight, but again, that takes more effort than I'm willing to put in. Because I'm.
Whatever, chubby guys
Well,
are the shit.
well, Jordan, you've always kind of been the chubby one. I'm catching up to you.
That's what our team operative just found. They could not do this without you.
I don't think, like, your weight really contributes in any way towards, like, poor health or anything. Like, I think you're still in the clear from that sort of thing.
I'm down. Revive me.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it to you. See if I can get you up before the infested get me. Okay, back into the void. Or rift, sorry, rift. Rift. Not void. Rift. I'm going for extraction.
Okay.
We've been here 35 minutes.
There's a ton more life support.
35 minutes. It's getting pretty hectic.
That life support, though.
Ah, come on.
But our life, though.
That life support, though.
Our lives, though.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Picked up 32 mutagen sample.
Yeah, I got 34. But yeah, oh, shit ton of endo as well. 1,000 endo. Some nanospores. Good show around. Did I get any plastards? Nope, no plastards.
Oh yeah, also picked up 1,050 endo. Picked up 2 Oberon chassis blueprints.
Yeah, get that Oberon, man. He sells for 1 million plat.
He's like the super ultra mega rare Warframe part.
Yeah.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and cut down the... and make the Lotus proud.
Shut up. No. Oh yeah, I gotta find a picture of Sashumaru and send it to Jordan.
Oh, and you know what? I guess in terms of like anime crushes of the male variety, I guess my first anime crush was Trunks.
Trunks?
Yeah, from DBZ.
Yeah, I know, but okay.
Yeah, it's not really much of one. It's not really a crush other than it's more or less like, hey, he's got a really cool character design.
Operator, Ordis wonders, what are you thinking about?
Oh wait, why did I... Shit. Sorry, I sent you the wrong thing. Why did my phone do that? There you go.
You sent me a Twitch link to your channel.
Yes, I did. To my channel. I'm sorry. The next thing I sent is the actual thing I meant to send.
Hit me. Yeah. Go on out. Go on out.
Wait, what? So I meant to open the. I got the picture and I went to open it, and the very first thing was Bugsy and Dirtface that you sent me. It was like whoa.
Don't you just love that dirt face?
He was doing the crash. Whoa!
What's the dirt face?
Ah, okay, he's got a.
No,
cool
the dirt face with the rows of teeth.
I know, but he has the pretzel dirt face.
No, there's one that he's between my legs, and his eyes, like his skin is pulled back a little bit. He's got the crazy eyes going.
He hasn't seen the pretzel one, has he?
I don't know.
One where I'm holding up a pretzel and he's got that full-on dingus.
But yeah, that's Sassumaru, and yeah, that was my man anime crush. Where I was like, oh my god.
Okay,
If he asked me to be his husband, I would have to say yes.
Would you say yes now? You answer fucking honestly.
He's got a cool character design, I'll give you that.
If you ask me now, I mean, he could teach me the wind scar. That comes in handy. I mean, have you seen him? He's
Get
beautiful.
the fuck out.
Have you seen him? He's beautiful.
He's really not.
He's a beautiful man.
How dare you? That's my man you're talking about.
It's not your man. Shut up.
It's my man.
It's not your man.
It's my man. My beautiful man. I'm trying to think other crushes I had. I've had like classmates and that sort of thing.
I can name one that you thought was attractive at first and didn't anymore.
What?
Caitlin.
Why you gotta do that?
Jen.
What? Stop!
Katie.
Jesus Christ! Stop! Katie. Katie wasn't really one I kind of just. I went with Katie because I.
That's mean.
Well, I kind of went with Katie because I didn't want to be alone. Well.
Poor chick was posing nude for you with bows.
God.
And you just left
It
her
turns my
hanging.
stomach just thinking about that. Yeah, and I got busted for that too. Like. That was a little unfair because, like, if I deleted them, she would have, like, been really mad that I deleted them, but I didn't want to keep them either. I didn't like them to begin with, and I just.
I would've just
It was just a whole bunch of shit. Like, I was fucked either way. But then I get my phone taken away. Like, no, you know, if you're gonna be sexing with the phone, you don't get a phone anymore. It's like, but I don't even like the nudes. Well, of course, I can't tell them that because they'd be like, you're spreading lies. You're talking bullshit. You can't bullshit us. Like, no, really. I just kept it because she'd be mad if I deleted them.
So she
Bitch
sent
be
you,
cray
so
cray.
she sent you news before it was a meme.
Yeah.
She was before her time.
She's a pioneer.
She's a very, very sexual person. It just, she was very forceful about it. It turned me right off. Just a very sexually aggressive woman.
Yeah, I can see that being kind of like a double-edged sword. It's like, I didn't even like the news. Well, what are you, gay?
At that point, I'd be like, yes. Yes, I am.
I'm like, if I deal with her for one more second, I will turn gay. Bitch, be cray cray.
What's the one that, like, did her teddy bear?
That Katie. Yeah. Really glad that's out and open on the internet forever and ever.
I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
Airing out some of this dirty laundry.
You know, I guess, lucky you, like, we are pretty much an hour and a half into stream, and at least, I'm...
Nobody's watching.
Yeah, no one will make it this far unless they were to tune in and
well, I'm just
rewatch
thinking,
the
like,
last 5 minutes.
further down the future, if we do make it, and then people, like, dig up this shit, because that's usually what fandoms do, is they go back, like, way further than necessary, and they dig up... I just... I'm just saying she was just very sexually aggressive, and it was borderline rape. It might have been rape. I didn't even consent to all this shit, so practically rape.
I think that's a little dramatic.
I'm just saying I didn't consent to it. And I was like, and again, it's like she had no shame. She had no boundaries. Like, we're in a movie theater, for Christ's sake, and she's raping my hand. I'm just like, I'm trying to watch the movie. We paid money to see this, and she's no. And your parents are watching.
Like, were they like behind you or next to you?
They were in front, and her dad's looking over, and I'm trying to keep it together. It's like, Jesus Christ, if only he knew.
Probably did.
I'm like putting on my best, like, trapped coyote face right now. I'm just like, get me out of here!
Yeah, that whole situation, from how you guys met, it was fucked from the start.
Yeah.
It was like...
Well, and then, like, that one time I was called over to her house to fix, quote-unquote, fix her printer. Like, she, quote-unquote, was sick, and she was having me finger her under the blanket as we're having a conversation with her dad sitting right in front of us, like, inches away, and just like, Jesus Christ. This is so fucked. Like, again, no boundaries, no shame, nothing. Just sex. I got in a whole bunch of trouble. I didn't know how the fuck to handle that.
So they found out that you were...
No, I never found out. And then I got in trouble for breaking off a relationship because Cindy wanted me to go as Katie, because Kay's mom and Cindy were really good friends. Yeah, they were really good friends. So when I broke off the relationship, she took offense to it, and it's like, what the fuck do you want from me? She's obviously apeshit crazy here, and just, what do you want me to do? I just reached my limit. Like, I was trying to be nice as much as possible, but I just reached my fucking limit. I'm just like, I gotta be just blunt with her, because she's just not picking up the hints that she's driving me fucking nuts. Yeah, it was just, yeah, the whole clusterfuck of a situation. And nobody's gonna walk out of it happy. Oh yeah, and then, like, before our first date, I get busted for aggressive foreplay because I was trying to show her the house. And we got to, like, the basement, and then she, like, jumps in my lap and just, like, smashes her boobs in my face. And here comes my dad down the steps. I get busted for aggressive foreplay. A whole bunch of trouble.
You know, you should really like all that stuff. Most guys would.
No, not when I know my dad's gonna come down the steps eventually. I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to tell, like, no, my dad's gonna come over, my dad's gonna be down here any second. I was trying to warn her and, like, breathe at the same time, which is not happening. There's no breathing happening. And all the times, oh yeah, you really know, you know what you're doing. Are you sure you're a virgin? You know, I'm trying to breathe.
Well, maybe that's the
Jesus
secret.
Christ!
Maybe that's the secret to good makeup.
Secret of suffocation, you gotta suffocate
Well,
yourself.
no, that and, you know.
If you don't die during foreplay, you're not doing it right.
Well, that and there's suffocation and trying to explain to your girl there, or your significant other is like, hey, like, hey man, electrical piece of really fucking well, stop.
Later in life, you get a son, you try to explain to him, like, all these things. Son, the secret to turning on a woman is to straight up suffocate and die. If you're not suffocating and dying, you're not doing it right. But dude, what if I don't want to die? Son, you're gonna have to grow a pair and just get in there. Show them titties who's boss and die in the process.
You guys should write a book about this.
And then in the obituary,
book, titties and death.
And then read your son's obituary.
Life sucks. Suck a titty and die.
It's like Atreus is passed because of a aggressive foreplay maneuver who was claimed to be taught by his dad Kratos. It's like, and it was like, oh boy, this looks really bad out of context. Holy shit.
Boy, you made me proud.
He died doing what he loved. Getting poontang.
Getting that sweet puss. Puss. I gotta go in the dojo and drop off these mutagen samples.
How many did you need?
A lot, like thousands.
Oh.
But I'm putting in what I can, little by little. It'll get done.
Ouch! Your fucking nails hurt.
But I think whenever we do another like Warframe stream, we're gonna have to do Orokin Survival. Excuse me, or Farm for Korra. That tasted like a Big Mac. I never ate a Big Mac in like a long time.
So you have something that would have beef, lettuce, pickle.
I had pizza rolls.
Sauce.
I had pizza rolls.
Also known as Thousand Island.
Oh yeah, I'm going to Biolab. What the fuck?
Deadpool 2 next weekend?
Yeah. I'm down. I'm pretty sure Jordan wouldn't complain if we watched it with him. In the theater. With my human eyes!
It said ChemLab or Biolab?
It's a Biolab. I'm trying to do research for the synapses. It's in the third row on the right.
Oh yeah, your kid needs a shit ton.
I told you, thousands, man. Thousands. Biolab eats up these things like they're fucking candy.
They are candy.
They don't look like candy to me. They look like fucking eyeballs.
So I have 84. I'll contribute. Actually, I could contribute the rest of the nanospores. I have like 179,000.
I already put nanospores in.
Oh, okay. So just 84 mutagen samples then?
Yep.
Ow! Ow! You are out of control.
You gotta pinch her back. She's pinching you, you gotta pinch her.
She's not really pinching me, she's scratching me.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know how to scratch dogs without them liking it, so good luck.
Just scratch their ass. Max likes it. Or
No, I'm
not-
trying to like revenge scratch them because you know sometimes with their paws they like rake you with their nails. I don't know how to do the equivalent to that to them back for them to learn without them liking it. Because anytime I try to rake them, like, oh yeah, you're petting me. Like, no, you're supposed to not like it.
Hey! Stop acting like that.
I'm doing it as a punishment, goddammit, because you keep raking me with your nails. Quit licking it.
Oscar's one of our worst for that shit.
Yeah.
He's a good boy except for that. Go.
You want to do some Cora farming?
Yep, just let me pack it or use a different frame.
Yeah, same here. I got a switch. Excuse me.
There we go.
Not really? Not really? But it's not midnight yet.
I said I'm going to...
Oh, I thought you asked me if I'm ready to lay down. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm not ready yet. I'm still streaming.
Oh, pull it out.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and cut down the and make the Lotus proud.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Watch your pop.
Maybe I'll take Stern. I gotta work on my build first, though. Yeah. Let's see here.
Oh, no. Shit. Ah, shit. I started the timer.
What'd you do?
So usually you initiate the mission, but this time I did it, and I thought you did it.
Goddamn, man. I have that song stuck in my head. Damn you, Rammstein, for being so good.
Which one?
Son. S-O-N-N-E. It's pretty much the same shit as last night. Alright, so I'm going to put continuity. I need some strength, so put that on. Shit! Put that on there. There we go.
Diagnostic regressions. All systems
Um,
are you don't need to thank me.
Sure. I'll put that's good. I'll keep this. I have a different aura that I can put on there. Yeah, I think this will work for a build. Gonna change my colors real quick to match everything. Oh no, he's gonna blow up the planet, blow up everything. What are you watching?
It's someone did a cover of Africa. It's called Toto Africa Chicken Cover.
Toto chicken Africa.
Or Toto
Okay.
Africa Chicken Cover.
Sounds like it's a squeaker toy.
It is. It's a rubber chicken.
Okay.
That's where they get chicken from, Josh.
Okay. I get it now. Well, I didn't get my cigarette. Can't think about my cigarette.
Because there's a real chicken on screen, and I thought the chicken was going to do it with some editing, but nope, it was some guy who was holding up a rubber chicken and was doing it like that, and the real chicken is just there.
To mislead you. Okay, I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Alright. Max was unaffected by the rubber chicken.
He's pretty much unaffected by everything that doesn't have to do with food.
Pretty much.
He's too old to give a fuck.
Come here. Come here, Max.
This is a stress test. Destroy all specimens as quickly as possible. In this case, the true nature of
Shit, I should put on my other secondary so I can have some energy regen. Damn it. I had to think about that.
open. Go now.
For the Lotus.
So does Saren's ability give like enemies like the big blisters?
Yeah. I see like little like little growths on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Saren's ability. Makes them easier to kill. Yeah, Saren's getting a rework pretty soon because she's too OP.
Enter the cockpit.
Come on, use your build. There you go.
to a new zone.
taking my energy. Or finally get some built up and they take it away from me.
Yeah, that's annoying.
A new data conduit is open. Our experiment moves to a new zone.
Jesus Christ. I mean, they're destroying that husk faster than I can put one back up. Fuck, I can't even get my health regen faster than how they can damage me. Fuck you, Bombard. Fuck you.
That's a lot of damage.
There. That's one asshole out of the way. Fucking bombards. I just got here. Fuck the fuck off. Jesus Christ.
Efficiency is crucial to this experiment's design. Work faster.
Is it just two of us here, or is there three of us now?
Well, it's four of us in total.
Oh.
expectations. You are far more exciting and complex than any specimen in my sanctuary.
Well, we didn't get what we needed.
Well, that's scared in a bag of dicks.
Your dicks.
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
Are we going again? Are you calling it a night? What's going on?
No, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm just doing some mods. So but for the most part, we're gonna call it a night here.
Alright.
Catch you later.
Well put together, Operator. Now get out there and cut down the... and make the Lotus proud.
I actually need to sell that because that's actually that's a lot of damage. Not quite ready. Alright, so this will be it for tonight. And I should be back to stream sometime on Sunday. I'm not sure exactly what time on Sunday, but I will be streaming. So there'll be no stream tomorrow or Saturday, and there should be one on Sunday. And I'll be over on Twitch, which my Twitch stuff, as you can see down below, is twitch.tv/JWA Falcon 72. And be sure to like and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more Warframe gameplay or any other kind of games you'd like to see me play. And turn on the post notifications so you know when I go live and upload a video to YouTube. And again, once again, please support both of my streaming platforms, both YouTube and Twitch. And then after you do that, you can have yourselves a fantastic day. Good night, everybody.